Hello, sisters and brothers. I'm here today with our dear sister Laura. I'm going to present you, Laura, so people who are watching us now, they will know all about you. Let's go. Laura Ghianda is a facilitator and trainer in women's empowerment, and she leads a school dedicated to creative ritual. Part of her mission is to create ceremony contexts in Italy and beyond, conceived as transformative experiences capable of generating true inner awakening. Laura lives in the mountains of northeast Italy, and her work intertwines research, practice, and vision. She's the author of Theosophy. I think it's Theosophy, isn't it? Or
Yes,
Theosophy.
with A.
Oh, right. Yes. With A, the feminine, the sacred feminine.
Exactly.
The Goddess Beyond Dualisms, a wonderful book which propose a circular and connected perspective on feminine spirituality. This journey led Laura to a collaboration with La Sapienza University of Rome. Laura participates as a speaker at important events, including the Glastonbury Goddess Conference, and as a part of the ceremonial group of the Goddess Conference Portugal, because, as she states, Laura has Iberian DNA and she honors a deep connection with her ancestors. She's dedicated to the tradition of Avalon and Rhiannon, and Laura carries with a deep gaze, attentive to the symbolic and the beauty of the sacred in everyday life. So I'm so honored to have our dear sister Laura here today.
Thank you for
Laura,
this
thank you
wonderful
so much.
presentation.
Thank you so much for being here today with us
Such a
as part of the
pleasure.
Goddess Conference in Portugal. So I'm going to open some questions for you. If you want to talk before the questions,
Gladly.
feel free. So, Laura, tell us a little bit about your experience in the previous editions of the Goddess Portugal, the Portugal Goddess Conference.
There's a very funny things I want to tell because my very first Portuguese Goddess Conference, I was meant to come just to give a talk. I say just because usually in the previous Goddess Conference I've been in Glastonbury, usually I'm there to serve as a Melissa, that is a volunteer, or as a priestess. So there's a lot of work to do with passion, of course, but also a lot of work to do. And so in the first Goddess Conference in Portugal, I was there. Okay, now I'm going to give my talk and share the things with people and then relax and enjoy the rest of the conference. But suddenly it happens that one of the ceremonial priestess went ill or something like this, couldn't come to the conference. And there were Kathy Jones that say, "Oh, Laura, come here." So the very first day I got there, I've been taken as a priestess. Now you are a priestess. And so everything began because it's been such a, at the beginning was like, oh my goodness, I'm here. I don't know anybody or quite anybody of the ceremonial circle. And I have no idea of what the rituals are and so on. But it went beautifully. Everything, or almost everything, because it's a great event. So there's a lot to organize, to control, but it went beautifully, really beautifully. And I felt so home there that I remained in the ceremonial circle also for the next conferences, and this year conference too.
I remember it was so beautiful, the synchronicity that happened in that first goddess conference, because you were really invited by the goddess, the divine feminine, because nothing happens by coincidence, like, oh no, it's just, no. It's the synchronicity, is the call. And the most beautiful thing that I saw you said yes.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm going to do this, but you said yes
Exactly.
with love and passion, love and passion, and a kind of courage, Laura, to step into the role as a priestess in the ceremonial group in a goddess conference. Like, we had many people all over the world coming to the conference, and different backgrounds, and you were there, my dear. It was so
Yeah.
good to have you in the ceremonial group. I
It
felt
was
honored
really,
and really happy to have you.
yes, it was really like, okay, the first things a priestess do is to be in service. So put in my fears, because it's not that you don't have fear, you are human like
Yes.
anybody else. So it's not, when you see priestesses in ritual, you may think, oh, okay, they are all the time comfortable. Maybe yes, but a little after a first part, when all of us feel the same fear, you may imagine, the same question, everything. And it was the same for me too. But okay, a priestess is needed, and I don't want to put my fear first, and forget that I am in service. So it went like this, and everything began. It is amazing. And
Yes.
also, I love the conference in Portugal, because I'm Italian and I am a Mediterranean person myself. And there's a specific quality. I invite people to come and experience about this Mediterranean energy that is, it's not better or worse. It's simply different, and I
Mhm.
enjoy it so much because I feel like it's rooted in another part of me.
Yes. And it's beautiful when you say that it's a way for you to honor your ancestors, the
I
Iberian
discovered
DNA.
with a DNA text, I like the idea. It doesn't exist that you are 100% in one nationality.
Oh.
This is truly impossible. Okay. And so when I got my DNA test, I found a percentage of Iberian, and I said, "Oh my God!" So this is a nice coincidence. I had really no idea. It may be centuries ago. I really have no idea, but the DNA is there, so everything became even more magical.
True, true. You are part of Iberia. You're part of it. So, what kind of energies you are going to be anchoring in this new conference, the next conference in May, and what are your expectations about it?
Mm. A kind of energy I am very comfortable in, because I am the water of Northeast. So
Mm,
it's that quality of beginning, a bit also of pioneer. If you think I'm living in the mountain of the Northeast, and I bring in legends, magic of a mountain river that is um, very in touch with that kind of energy, so fresh, that begin
yes.
in the mountains, and very, um, how can I say, this that same quality of a happy child, and this is what I will bring there. So my expectation is to be there in that quality for all the days. So if you look at me, you will see probably a girl jumping here and there, even if I'm not a girl anymore. But it will be wonderful. It will be wonderful. Already feel that magic to be by the ocean. The ocean, my friends, the ocean with all its power. And I really looking forward to go there.
Yes, it's a beautiful place.
Yes.
It is
I
really
invite
beautiful.
everybody, if you haven't done already, to look at the picture of the place where we will be, because it's magical itself.
Yeah, it's beautiful, it's magical, and it's fantastic, amazing energy, transformative energy. Definitely, we are going to create amazing rituals, connections with the waters, our emotions, healing, and to know the fluidity of life, to really go with the
Exactly.
flow in life. This is really important. The work we are
Exactly.
going to do in this conference will be amazing. I know for sure.
Surely. Especially, it's not just, oh, okay, we are there by the ocean, we honor the ocean, and then come back home and everything the same. What I feel very important is not just go there and then close the door, and is what you will learn there, what you will discover there, through the ritual, through the dance, through every surprise we are preparing. For 2 years, we are preparing this conference for this long time.
Yes.
Is a journey that will bring you something new for you to bring in the next part of your life. This is so important. It
Yeah.
is not that kind of spirituality that stay there far from the everyday life. Of course, is a strong experience that you don't need to do every day. Is impossible and not useful, I think, to have a goddess conference every week, for example, because it's really strong. It's a strong experience. You need many time to settle down in a good way. In a good way. But every conference I've been, it's really like 3 days are like 3 months, and everything you experience is deep. And the time from one side, the time passes fast. But from the other time, when you come back home, it's like you lived much longer, staying with all the rituals, all the magic, the smell, the color, everything is very cared. Every sense, what you touch, what you smell, what you see, what you hear, and it will remain with you for a long time. And this is a promise.
Yes. And it's beautiful because the water is so important for human life and life itself. And we really need to protect our waters in this planet, to protect the wells, to protect the sources of water, and also the situation of the pollution, the
Yes,
ecological mindset that we need to really need to start develop day by day what we can do to preserve the waters on our planet. It's
exactly.
something that we need to reflect on it.
Yeah, it's
Laura, my
like,
dear. Oh,
yeah,
sorry to interrupt. Please keep going.
just a little thing. It's like rebuilding a link between the element water for this conference, but every conference give a possibility to build again a link from human to that part of the natural life.
True.
We come from a culture that separated human and nature, culture and nature. Goddess Conference is a bridge for me that teach you again how to link every conference something different, but to link again this connection. This is really important for me.
Yes, it's really important. It's the it's the most one of the most important things that we can learn from the conference is to create, to rebuild, as you beautifully said, rebuild this reconnection with nature, the cycles of nature, because we are nature, we are part of it, we are not apart from nature. So
Exactly.
beautiful. My dear Laura, we are going to end. It's just a short interview. So I would like to ask you to send a message to the people who are watching us, who are listening to us in our podcast. So please send a message to all of them.
So, my friends, dear people, listen, because this is really important. Many of us have experienced goddesses through fantasy book. Me too. It's the same for me. So I'm not judging. It's simply a truth for many of us. And many of us remain dreaming, sort of dreaming about that old ancient time where the goddess were alive and things like this. Some other part of us maybe began with their own rituals, which is a fantastic thing. And many of us are used to have some ritual in really small group and trying to bring goddess into their life. That is fantastic. Goddess Conference is a bit more because you will be there surrounded by an international group of people. It's really important. Different nation, of course, Portuguese people, but also people of other countries. And it will be a quite big group. You can imagine does it means? It's not just stay in the books. It's not just a dream. It's also dreamy in the way that it's fantastic, but it's reality. So if you come, and I know you will come, you will touch with your very hands what goddess is. It's not just a dream, it's not just a book. Books can be fantastic, but it's not just a suggestion, it's reality. The Goddess Conference is the place where the goddess return real. And this is the message I want to leave you, because it has been the same for me since the Glastonbury Goddess Conference was the first conferences I've been in, and suddenly I experienced this ritual in the large group is so echoing the large group ritual of the past, but now we are in the present. So come and have a taste of what we are preparing for you.
Thank you so, so much for joining us today, Laura.
Thank you, dear.
We have a few tickets available. We still have limited places, so hurry up to get your tickets if you didn't get it yet. And the Goddess Conference Portugal, we have a page on Instagram, we have the podcast, and we have the website that you have all the information, www.conferenciadadeusa.com. So you have all the information there, and you are most welcome to join us in this Goddess Conference, Portugal 2026, 8, 9, and 10 of May. So join us. Thank you so much, Laura, for joining us today, for your
Thank you,
beautiful
Juliana.
sharing, for your wisdom, for your knowledge, and your love. And See you around, people. Join us in the Goddess Conference Portugal 2026.